Okay, we got a couple more days to review. We got today, tomorrow, and then we'll take the reading test on Wednesday. So that'll give us some shorter classes, but should be able to get a little more practice then too. So, to start with, find the coordinates of the fourth vertex. Sydney, what'd you get? 3, 4 is correct. So, as I've said before, one option always is to graph them. If you graph 3 points, it should be pretty clear where the fourth point's supposed to go. Graphing, I think, takes a lot longer unless there's a graph like already made for you. So the other option is to eliminate matching pairs. If you eliminate the matches, what's left are the 3 and the 4. 3 is an x value, so it's got to stay an x value. 4 is a y value, so it's got to stay the y value. We've had before, or I've shown you before, problems like this where it asks you for just the x or just the y, so just pay attention to what it's asking you for on those types of problems. Especially if it's one where you type it in, you're not going to be able to type in the ordered pair. Find the area of the quadrilateral. All right, Jeremiah, what you got? 9 is correct. So we need matching x's. So I'll use the 4s. And we need matching y's. I'll just go ahead and use the 4, -6 again. And then the 7, -6. So what you're wanting to do is you're wanting to cross off x's on one of them, cross off y's on the other. If you're crossing off just the first number each time, the x's each time, that means you made a mistake. Same way if you do just the second number, it's got to be 1 with the first number, 1 with the second number. In this case, it doesn't really make a huge difference because this is a square. When the signs are the same, you subtract absolute values. So we get 3 for each of those. It's asking for area, so you multiply. Okay? Any questions on that? I would guess you see at least one perimeter problem or area problem. I mean, I don't know for sure, but probably. Which expression is equivalent to 4 minus 7? Great. B is correct. So what we need is addition problems. You get addition problems by doing same, change, change. Addition problems are going to make this a whole lot easier to compare. So 4 plus -7 is what we've got. The reason addition problems make things easier is you can change the order on addition. Subtraction order matters. So now when we flip it around, I got -7 plus 4. The reason I do that is all of these are starting with the 7s. So, whoops, -7 plus 4. And that's what we're looking for. You'll notice that's right there with B. You could do same change on each of those, and it's not exactly working out the way we want it to on the others. Okay? Any questions there? Make everything addition though. Makes it a lot easier with comparisons on those. The distance a car travels is equal to the product of the speed s and time t. A car traveled 126 miles in 3 hours. What is the speed of the car in miles per hour? Robert, what you got? 42 is correct. All right, so what we got, it says the distance a car traveled is, or is equal. So that means we got D equals, let's say D is for distance, okay? Product of speed S and time T. Product means we're multiplying, speed times time. All right, everybody good with that equation? Then if we fill in the blanks, it shows us kind of what we'll need to do. The 126 miles, we gotta recognize that's a distance. Hours is a time, so we'd change the order, but it'd be 3s. To solve that equation, you do opposite, so we divide. 126 divided by 3 gives 42, like Robert said. Okay? Any questions on that one? It's helpful. I mean, it's not 100% necessary, but it's helpful if you set up that equation to start with, the D equals ST or whatever it might happen to be with the variables. That way it shows you what step you need to do. In general though, for this check-in at least, you're gonna end up doing the opposite of what it says. Okay, so if it says product, you're dividing. If it says quotient, you're multiplying. That makes sense? Because that's what it's working on, is solving equations, and you solve equations by doing opposite. All right, other thing we gotta be able to do is write an equation though. So it's asking what equation shows the total cost C for using the phone M minutes in a month. So we're gonna have C equals. When we got total cost, that's what we want it to be equal to. Ford, what you got?
C was 17 plus 0.07 M.
That'll work. You could see it in the other order. 7 cents M plus 17. You could see it with it equals C at the right side instead. All right. So there's a couple ways it could be kind of flipped around, but that's basically what we need. And we need that because it says 7 cents per minute. So the 7 cents has to go with the minutes, and the minutes was M. Any questions on that? I can't really guarantee stuff for this checking because I don't know what's on it and all, but they like these types of problems. Whether it's phone plans, carnival or fair, that sort of thing, where you've got an equation where it's a number multiplied by something plus something else, okay? So I would say good chance you see something similar in structure that ends up looking like these do, okay? All right, basic thing. When we get to the test, make sure you're trying.